guys, it's Bree, and today I'm going to be doing my March Book of the Month unboxing. I skipped February because I just didn't have time to read any of the books, wasn't super interested in any of them, but I got 2 in the month of March, and I debated on getting a third one, but I think it was called Queenie, and the reviews just weren't very good on it for people that had gotten arcs of it, so I decided not to. Alright, open up the box. And it says read, love, and repeat like every box does. First thing you see is the bookmark. Stories matter, many stories matter. Stories have been used to dispossess and to malign, but stories can also be used to empower and to humanize. I know I've heard this author, I've heard this person's name pronounced before. I have no idea how to say it. I'm going to put it right here so you know who it is. I can't pronounce it though. I know I've heard it before though. I like that quote. Alright, so the book on top was not my Book of the Month selection. It was the one I added on for $9.99. I think it's $14.99 for your monthly. You get 1 book credit. And then any book after that up to 3 books is $9.99 per book. Yes. So I chose Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. You may have heard of her other book, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn. Hugo was written by the same author. I read that later last year. I really like Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing style. I think it's interesting. I thought the premise of The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo was really interesting and it kept you engaged. I just really hated Evelyn Hugo. I did not like her character. She's a terrible person. She had no regrets about anything that she probably should have. So I didn't like it, which I know I'm in the minority. Everybody else loved that book. So the same author, and this follows kind of the similar format, I think, of an interview. Yeah, it's an interview style. And this is Daisy, a girl in LA in the late 60s. She's part of a band. And this talks about her band in the 70s and why they fell apart. So yeah, it's really similar to The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, at least it sounds like it's going to be. I'm hoping I like the characters more in this one though. I think it's Reese Witherspoon's pick also for her book club, which I don't know if that actually has a name. Is it just Reese Witherspoon's book club? Yeah, that's her pick. It looks good. I like the cover. It's pretty. That's it. The spine is red, though it looks orange on my viewfinder. That's boring. It's black and white. Or black and tan, kind of. Pretty plain cover underneath. Just has the Book of the Month stamp with the month it is. Looking forward to this one. And then the one that I actually chose as my Book of the Month was Before She Knew Him by Peter Swanson. I've been in the mood to read more thrillers. I have never read anything by this author before, though it did mention that he's written quite a few popular books. I've never heard of them. Alright, so this follows Hen, short for Henrietta, and her husband Lloyd, who are living just outside of Boston. She is settling into life and her career. Her meds are stabilized. She's bipolar, apparently. And suddenly she begins to suspect her new neighbor, the husband in the couple, of being a killer. So this has to do with figuring out if he was the killer, I think, and possibly unreliable narrators, which is usually pretty popular. And then if you don't know, all the books come shrink wrapped with the bookmark, and then this is always on the bottom to keep them all together. And it says, Latte Art, a room with a view, serious weekend vibes, tag @Book of the Month with your best book photo and we'll repost our favorites. That's always at the bottom. I don't think I've actually ever done that, but you can if you want. So these are my 2 picks for March. 2 pretty different picks, also way different from what I've been reading lately. I've been reading almost nothing but fantasy. I don't know why. I mean, it's my favorite genre, but yeah. So I'm excited to start these 2 as soon as possible. Both have faces on the front. My camera is trying to figure out which face to focus on. Hopefully it's focusing on mine. Yeah, so I will let you guys know in my wrap up either this month or next month once I finish them if they were any good. I've already heard a bunch of 5-star reviews for this one. People were very excited. I've heard nothing about this one. Okay. I'm excited. Yep, if you are reading either of these or have read either of these, let me know. I didn't show you what this one looks like without its dust jacket. Somebody walked past my window. Ooh, little brighter colors, blue and mustard. Not a huge fan of mustard, but that's fine. Alrighty.
This. The cover doesn't want to go back on. I broke the book. Broke the book. No! Don't break your books. It's bad. Don't break your books.
There we go. Fixed it. Alright guys, that was my Book of the Month unboxing. I will see you in my next video. Happy reading and